Captain's Log, episode 113. This episode of the Beer Avengers podcast is sponsored by the Beer and Cheese Collective, located at 35-11 Ditmars Boulevard in Astoria, Queens. Now accepting applications for their Cheese of the Month Club, starting as low as $75 a month. Enjoy their eclectic array of craft beer, artisanal cheeses, and specialty grocery items at the Beer and Cheese Collective, home bar to yours truly, Captain Porter Brown Stout. On this four-pour installment, Captain Huck and Beer Wonder take a medium dive into award-season cinema, a brief foray into one of the Captain's favorite annual beer festivals, a look into recent and upcoming travel plans, and how the second month of the year was notably less dry than the first. Also, if you're listening to this between February 21st and March 1st in Gotham, be sure to check out your local breweries and bars to celebrate New York City Brewers Guild's annual NYC Beer Week. Remember to like, star, and subscribe whenever that feels appropriate. And send us your emails at thebeervengers@gmail.com if you have any questions, suggestions, or if you just like hearing us talk about you on the show. And now, without further ado, please enjoy episode 113, Wet February.
Oh, we're the beer Avengers, beer Avengers, beer Avengers, we're the beer Avengers. We're the Avengers.
Yes, we are. Welcome to the Beercast, everyone. Coming to you from an undisclosed location in Astoria, Queens. I'm Captain Porter Brown Stout.
And coming to you from an undisclosed location in Fresno, California, this is the Pale Male Hophead Huck.
And coming to you from an undisclosed location in the County of Kings, why, it is I, the Beer Wonder.
And we are the Okay, that was something.
That was juicy. That was juicy.
Yeah.
Real juicy. Squishy.
That was our experimental film version of it.
I guess.
Went to see
Film
kind of an
Forum's
experimental
gonna pick
film
that
this
up.
afternoon. So yeah. Oh yes, absolutely. No going to the AMC for that one.
You can't use your AMC Plus or whatever for this Beer Avengers.
No,
goodness.
not even in their tiny little 6-row theater that they use for that with one show a day. I've been to a few of those. That's a whole other story. Hey, you guys been?
Excellent. Nice to see you both.
You
Good,
too.
but cold. So cold.
Yeah.
I did not like it at
this
all.
cold you speak of.
Yeah, you Fresno people in the Central Valley without your coldness. It's been bad.
Well, we've
We've
gotten some
down to 42 in the early morning. You know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So hard.
Well, here in New York, it's been a sort of some stuff we haven't seen in a while. I mean,
yeah,
we get we don't always get snow every year, but we get every few years we get a big snowfall. But what's weird about this one is that it happened like, was it 2-3 weeks ago, Beer Wonder? I can't remember when we had our snow. We had a big snowstorm. It was started I think late Saturday night, went all through Sunday.
Yep.
And then for like a week and a half, it didn't get below freezing.
Yeah.
And we've gotten a little.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. It didn't get above freezing, right? Stayed well below 32. Or for I know we have some European listeners as well as the aliens. Are the aliens on the metric system?
Probably.
Probably.
They're on Kelvin. Let's be real.
So
I'm not translating for them.
But if they're observing us, they know what we do, how we do in America.
Correct.
In the United States of America, rather. I influenced. I think this after the Bad Bunny Super Bowl thing, where he listed all the countries in America, meaning North America, South America. I feel like I really shouldn't say America when we're talking about our country, unless we're saying it.
America.
Yes,
America.
if we're insulting ourselves, yes, we should. It is definitely America, but America is 2 continents, 3 if you count Central. But yeah, in any case, here in New York, it just hadn't gotten above freezing for like a week and a half, and even when it did, it barely got above it. We had a couple like 40-degree days this week, but there's still just piles of dirty ice and snow
Yeah.
everywhere you look. So I can't even get my car out of the driveway yet. I go in once a week, and I turn it on and I run it for 5 to 10 minutes, just so it doesn't forget how to turn on, because that's happened to me before. But I can't pull it out of my driveway. But that's okay. I don't have to.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Frozen
been
wasteland.
It has been cold and it's not going away, and it's just there was a very dark period where I definitely felt the like angers come out of our fellow New Yorkers. And honestly, the best way to solve the angers is to drink more beer.
Yes,
exactly. Which reminds me, we haven't started doing it yet, so I think it's time.
I was being patient.
You had to let the New Yorkers complain about the weather while you're basking.
We've gone almost 5
California.
minutes without a pour. What's wrong?
Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink.
Cuck was very polite, waiting for us to get it out of our systems.
Well, and he's waited longer than us in some ways too.
I know. I feel like we should let him go first.
Absolutely, yeah. After an entirely dry month of January. Yes, Huck definitely has earned the first slot on this.
Thank you. I wouldn't call it too long a time, as this is almost a hair of a dog situation. But
well, that's right. It is. Technically, we are recording on February 12th.
That is.
But
I got I got a crawler.
Oh, fantastic!
Ooh. Yeah, so
this is from our friends at Pine and Palm Brewing, right here in beautiful Fresno, the gold standard.
Of course, and also the classiest raccoon.
The classiest, there's a lot of raccoons on beers. We got in New York. We have the name escapes me, but this is the Palmageddon.
Ooh,
it's a West Coast style IPA, 6.4%, and there's a lot of it. So I don't know if I'm getting a second beer today, but let's crack this baby. I love crawlers.
Yeah.
If we're talking about New York raccoons, I think you might have been thinking of Catskills.
Catskills, yes. Catskills
has
all
the one that always frightens Beer Wonder.
Yes, exactly.
But the one on that can looks a little more civilized.
Yeah,
yes. This one, he's a dapper. He's a dapper gentleman. He would definitely fit in well on the Upper East Side. Ooh,
so that is a big crowler, yeah.
Palmageddon from Pine and Palm. Yeah, it's a 32-ounce crowler.
It's a bold left-handed pour for you, my friend.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good. That's good though. Ooh,
I can't.
Very nice.
Drip it on my.
She does look a little cloudy.
Oh, I'm gonna need a napkin.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Can you?
I didn't get on the computer anyway. That's good.
Well, that's good.
That is important.
Can we take a look at the? And what did you tell us?
Side.
Did you tell us the style of this beer? Did I miss that?
This is a West Coast IPA. It does seem a bit hazy, doesn't it?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Well, a little bit. Yeah, I could see. It's definitely got hybrid. It's got that nice golden color though. So for the Golden State, I guess the gold standard.
The gold standard.
Exactly.
Pine and Palm.
Very good. All right,
Captain. Yes, it's a standoff.
It is. So I think you should go next.
Okay, sounds good. Well, here's the thing: the people want to know, and the people are going to be shocked, truly just floored, befuddled when they find out that today I will be drinking a
sponsored pour.
Oh, a sponsored pour from the Astoria Beer and Cheese Collective. Yep. I said that wrong. Astoria isn't the name. It is located in Astoria, but and Ditmars Boulevard, 35-11 Ditmars Boulevard, Beer and Cheese Collective. Thanks to our wonderful provider.
Yes, the provider has provided. The provider almost feels like was playing a cruel trick on us, because I remember when you passed this beer off to me in our clandestine way that we do as Beer Vengers, under the radar from the prying eyes. But this beer is called the Polar Winds and really does feel kind of appropriate to what we've been through. It is very appropriate. Because it does say that it wants to be stored at 38 degrees. And I'm so sorry to say that was really hard over the last couple weeks, because it was not even close to that here. So it's okay. I had to warm it up in order to make sure that it was in good shape today. But this is a lovely looking New England style IPA, 7.2% alcohol. So let's take a look at what it looks like.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Let's get that juicy haze going. Yep, I'm seeing grapefruit juice right out the gate.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is. She's a super
pretty neon color. Yeah.
Really excited. Let me get this around. Oh, there's a big old beautiful white hop that looks something like a hop snow angel on the back of it. It's very cool.
Very nice
Mhm.
can art. Yeah.
Yeah,
Polar
it's very
Winds.
beautiful. Yeah, Polar Winds.
Very
Right there.
cool.
Yeah.
What was the
So-
brewery again? I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot to. Sorry, it's Beer Tree Brew. Beer Tree
Oh.
Brewing. Yeah, they're in.
Oh.
I want to say it's Johnson City. Is that correct? I'll double check that.
I feel like I've heard of that. Okay, Beer Tree.
They do sound familiar to me as well.
Very good.
We will get you some more information on that.
Yes.
But
Johnson City.
I'm-
That's correct.
oh, there, okay,
Right,
cool.
yeah.
So I also have a
Sponsored pour.
No
and
way.
I have to tell you that, yeah, absolutely. You know, it's wonderful that I always put all the pours that Sarah gives us on Instagram, so you can see. I'll be putting, by the time you hear this, that will be up and running, because she always gives us such an embarrassment of riches. We can never fit all of them on the show because,
Yeah.
you know, try and fit at least one, a couple of every show, and then sometimes I have some personal things that I've found. And she gave me two really great ones this time. She gave us another one from Abomination. We have so much great stuff from them. She still has some pumpkin stuff left from them. That is
Oh,
a
nice.
pumpkin milk stout. But
That's-
that's not the one I'm having today.
Oh,
I
okay.
figured I'm looking forward to having it. I might even talk about it later. The
Yeah.
one I have here is from our friends at Rockaway Brewing Company. Haven't had them on in a while.
yeah.
And this is a wonderful lager. It is the Grin Reaper Baltic Porter.
Grin Reaper. I love that.
Oh, love
The,
a good Baltic.
Yeah, the one porter that is in the lager category. This is a 7.4% alcohol. It's a we're going the whole range of it. You started out we're going from large to small, because
yeah.
you started with that big crowler, then we went with the tall boy, and I've got a 12-ouncer here.
There we go. All right.
Good crack.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little bit of there we go, a little splashing on there, but that works.
Oh, it's that old Rockaway
Oh,
symbol
yeah, look
there.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful as it goes
The
in.
Grin
Gosh.
Reaper. See, it reaps grins from you. That
It
would be the
reaps
idea.
all the
Precisely.
grins. Mhm.
Yeah, and the last time I checked, they still had this one on tap at Beer and Cheese.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Again,
cool.
this is on February 12th, but hopefully
Okay.
it'll still be there for a little bit longer. But yeah,
Gorgeous.
All right.
Absolutely
All right.
gorgeous. All
well,
right.
we all have these wonderful things to pour out. So, cheers, Vengers.
Cheers, Vengers.
Oh, that's very nice.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Ooh,
Mm,
piney.
yeah. Oh boy. So I'm this is wildly aromatic with all of the hops that are going on in there. And
Yeah.
what's just so nice about it is this is an annual seasonal release that they put out at Beer Tree Brew Company. And this year it is a double dry hop New England style IPA. It's got 3 different hops in it. And what's cool is they date when it's produced on the bottom. So I happen to know that
Yes.
this was produced 12/30/25, which means that this beer is less than 45 days old. Super fresh. From what I understand, this was also the last run of the beer for this season. So right at
Okay.
the end of its process. And I found that out through their social media, which you should check out. Gorgeous photos of their beers. You can really, like, I can taste all the haziness. I could really get the like pineapple, the citrus, the passion fruit, all that good stuff. And it is such a smooth and juicy beer, almost no bitterness, which is kind of shocking. They push this as their Christmas drinking beer, and I would totally buy that. It's a good day to celebrate.
Oh, so you said Johnson City, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where that is?
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. But
Interesting.
But I went and looked them up because they've got a very key. So they have a tap room that is separate from their production facility. And that Johnson City is where they list their production facility.
Right.
And they have a really cool. They just seem like a sort of charming little selection farm-based brewery, or like community poorhouse area that looks absolutely charming.
Just outside of Binghamton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right next to Endicott.
Yeah.
They're known as
So-
the Triple Cities.
I did not
there you
know
go.
that.
It's
That's
a
cool.
village. Yeah.
Well, as it should be, because New Yorkers are properly concerned about our villages and hamlets and towns and cities and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yes.
I bet it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Those little towns upstate. Anytime you just suddenly driving through one, it's like, what is this? They're so such pretty places.
Yeah,
There's so many I haven't been either. So much to explore.
It looks like it definitely the vibe they're giving is like community space and like outdoor barbecuing situation. But they also have some additional collaborations. They've got a rooftop area that is in downtown Binghamton that looks really cute. And so they've kind of taken over. They seem to be a highly local beer out there. And I had never heard of them or seen them before I was handed this beer. And so I started looking them up, and it was just like, where has this been on our radars? But it may be more popular upstate and may slowly be getting distribution in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, and it looks
In
like
ways
they have
that
a
we just haven't
tap
found.
room up there with wow, this is pretty remarkable. This is oh, here's what's funny? You've seen Beer Tree recently.
Oh, I have?
Do you
On the
recall?
show.
No, because recently we were at the Pony Bar.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Actually, now that I think about it, I do recall.
Yes, because I was realizing that as I was giving you that the beer you had picked out for me
Mhm.
at the thing, and you were absolutely right. They had a really great
It was from Beer
Russian
Tree, yeah.
Imperial Stout called Finding Bigfoot, also
Yeah.
from Beer Tree.
Beer Tree. That
Yeah.
does make sense. So I'm wondering if they're starting to get more distribution in downstate New York, in like the city.
It's certainly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like their tap list at their factory has 24 taps. So,
Right. No, it's hefty.
certainly worth a visit. Yeah.
And honestly, if this is just a sample of what they're doing, and I also tasted your beer when we were at Pony, and it was outstanding.
Yeah.
I would say let's keep an eye on the Beer Tree. Let's shake it a little bit. I mean,
Shake
now
that beer
wind-
tree.
now that the polar winds have subsided a little bit, it's time to start.
Shake
going
the beer
out.
tree, see what falls
Shake
out.
the Beer
right?
Tree. Yeah.
Well, I quite
Well,
like
this-
this pomegranate.
yeah.
Oh, please go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm still thinking about it. All right, I'll go ahead. Was Pomageddon. I did, full disclosure, I had one on Friday because at Pine and Palm they had this crazy special on Fridays.
Mm.
A pint and 2 crowlers and a bag of coffee for $30. So I'm like,
Wow.
okay.
Do it.
That
So
works.
I had this done on Friday, so just about a week ago. And that's what's great about a crowler is it stays fresh.
Yeah.
It's got a really, super aromatic with that juicy. I'm not sure what hops they used, maybe Citra.
Yeah.
It's got a very tropical front and a super bitter back end.
Mhm.
Kind of like their name, Pine and Palm. So getting the tropical palm at the beginning, and then
Mhm.
it ends. But I do think the bitterness is a little, I don't want to say unpleasant, but not like exactly the way I like my pininess. It has
Okay.
that finish where it's like almost a tang.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But still, it's not like
Stings.
it doesn't ruin the experience. But I was charmed by the tap room and the vibe. Maybe I wish their beer was a little better, but Oh, you know what? When you all came to visit, we almost went there, because we were at the one we were at Tap and Cellar. We watched the football game. We were with
Oh, right.
Beer
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yes.
the Brusaya.
Mhm.
And I said,
Very
"Oh, we should go to Pine and Palm." And he said, "Oh, it's closed, but I have the keys."
Love that.
Like, of course, Beer Jesus has the keys, but they've
Naturally.
reopened, and they're as far as I know, they're they don't make a lot of money, but they want to have they want to be out there. So, yeah, they got games there, and they had a little outdoor patio. It's very what's business park vibe,
Okay.
but they've turned the patio a little
Yeah.
fake grass and taken up a couple parking spaces with a picnic table. Yeah, nice spot. And I even bought a hat because I was just like, the hat was just really cool. I didn't bring it in here, but it had our guy on the front,
Yeah.
and then it had the Pine and Palm logo, which is here, right?
Mhm.
And on the side, and it didn't have any words on the hat,
Oh, wow. Mhm,
I'm like,
mhm.
oh, I love that. Where you have to know what it is. But the Pine and Palm is also it's a landmark on the 99 highway, indicating the geographical center of California.
Oh, cool.
It's in the town of Madera, which is north of Fresno. So we're kind of in the geographical center, but the Pine and Palm. And whenever we go down the highway, it's hard to see because it's like, it's in the median.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't really stand out that much, but if it's there. So anytime we go, Pine and Palm,
That's the sound it
I'm
makes, I'm
cool.
sure.
I'm
Yeah.
glad they're back in business. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I mean, it looks
And
beautiful.
I'll be going
I
there
know-
on Fridays, man. How can I resist that deal?
You can't.
Two
your
32-ounce crawlers, a pint, and the coffee. I mean, and we're gonna and I don't know why they roast their own coffee,
That's awesome.
roast their own
Yeah.
coffee
Great.
beans. Yeah, pretty wild.
I'm
Pine
still
and
getting
Palm,
mine by mail order. Yeah.
I'm happy to go local today with these guys. Good
Love it.
stuff.
Very good. Well, this Rockaway is just a wonderful, I've gotten more and more, I still like some of my adjunct beers, but the ones that really do the traditional thing, I love this. Just only recently I started seeing this one, the Grin Reaper here. But it's just a classic Baltic porter, has that really kind of nice full bodied and just a really nice finish. That it has that sort of like that chicory coffee kind of flavor to it.
Mhm.
And just wouldn't be bad if it were in a 16 ounce, but a 12 ounce is actually pretty good for this one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Because it's not one you're going to crush in a second.
Sure, yeah.
But and so that means it'll stay cold for most of the time you're drinking it. So win-win.
Does Rockaway still have the tap room in Queens? I mean, in Astoria, in LIC.
As far as I know, yeah, I've still never been out to the one at Rockaway Beach.
I have.
But
I did go once.
I'm pretty certain that the one in Long Island City is still there.
Yes, that one is still there. I believe the one in
Yeah.
Rockaway Beach actually shut down, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds.
So
right.
maybe they just brew beer out there, or
I think maybe, but I don't think they have a tap room. I can double check, but
There was a tap room.
there was, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that Rockaway Brewing is now only in Long Island City.
I got
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Which
the
is- that's-
times how they've changed.
I know.
Well, weird though, that is sort of like bucking a trend because so many places are getting out of New York City. So
Yeah.
the fact that they still have a tap room in New York City is pretty great.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
must
that's
have some kind of a
fantastic.
deal with that place. Since we talked about it before about how Coney Island Brewing might still exist, but you can't. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I haven't seen it around, and it's certainly not in Coney Island.
No.
Yeah.
Big Alice is only made, and as far as I know, only available in the Finger Lakes. So for Rockaway Brewing to still be doing their thing in Queens
Yeah.
is pretty great.
So you haven't seen any Big Alice at the Beer and Cheese.
No, I have not. In fact, well, the weird
Yeah.
thing is, there's a lot of things that used to be there that are either doing some kind of self distribution or they're like making smaller, where they're mostly doing it up at their own tap room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. There's been such a representation on. I mean, because of the stuff I like, it fits into it. A lot of the stuff I bring on is stuff that Sarah gets from 12%.
Sure.
Because
yeah.
because they're sort of they got a bunch of different breweries coming out of there. But it's nice to see this Rockaway again.
Right
Yeah.
on. Love that. And New York City, it's the economics, I guess, but they have a pathetic amount of breweries compared to other cities. As far as per capita, as it were, compared to
Yeah.
the population.
Well, that's true. I mean, it's because even when we
Well,
had a lot more, we
there
still have a
was a
lot.
time.
Yeah.
There was a time. But now they're all leaving because the rent is too damn high.
It
And
is
our-
too
Yeah,
Mom
that's all-
Donnie.
Well, look, okay, he got us through this snowstorm. A bunch of people died.
He's barely been here a month and a half at this point.
But the man
Thanks,
went
Mom
out and
Donnie.
he went out and shoveled snow.
He
Okay,
did,
what other
yeah.
mayor got out there and shoveled snow? Now, granted, he has dealt with a lot of not
Right.
so great things. Like a number of people have died from the cold in all of this, and he's working on that. But like the man takes responsibility and he shovels, and he still looks good doing it. I'm in.
Yeah. No
Right
no
on.
notes as yet. But yeah, it has been an interesting. It's funny. Beer Wonder, you and I we made a pledge to each other at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. Like, okay, we're not just going to stay inside for the winter, and we've tried to do a little bit more. But
We did.
that
Yeah.
time with the pony is the only time we've actually gone out in it together. Although
Yes.
I've definitely been going
Oh,
on
the
in a lot.
snow, yeah.
Yep.
I know we mentioned this already with that one beer, but shout out to the Pony Bar. They are,
Oh, yeah.
our original place, the birthplace of the Beer Vengers.
Mhm.
So always good to go back there and see what's going. Dan wasn't there that particular night,
Nope.
but we were still there. For those of you who are looking on the video podcast that I haven't actually put up, Beer Wonder and Huck are
Just for
putting
each
all
other.
their pony merch in front of the camera.
It is important.
Wait, I got my jacket right here.
I can
Yeah.
get my
Yeah,
shirt. It's
actually.
good. We're
I'm
free
probably- I've got my
advertising.
oversized hoodie around the corner as well, but yeah.
Right.
but yeah, it was really great going back there, seeing that in the midst of all my. I actually have been out a lot, often in a solitary sense, because it is award season, and I'm a member of a union where I get to see a lot of stuff for free, and also I
So
see
fancy.
other things that I want to see. So I think I've seen 25 movies so far this year.
Wow.
That's a lot in
That's
1 month
that's
and a half and a
Almost,
bit.
almost every other day.
And mostly in theaters.
Yeah.
Between the award stuff and between my various memberships and other things. Have you guys seen many of the award movies as yet?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them. Quite
I-
Hamnet is a
I really enjoyed that one. I
The
saw that
winner?
one.
I quite liked
Fairly early.
Begonia, actually.
Yeah.
I like that a lot too.
Although it
It may
hasn't
be my
gotten that
least-
many awards, but at least they got something in order that oh no, it was on regular TV. One Battle After Another's good.
Yeah.
I'm very mainstream here because the Wonder does not watch a lot of movies, but I have seen
Right.
Sinners.
Oh,
Sinners is
yeah.
good.
Yes.
Sinners is
I
And-
saw
good.
that in a Limax last week.
Yes, we prepared. It was before we, if I'm not mistaken, you were seeing it like.
Well, that's the funny thing. I'd seen that it was supposed to be on IMAX, so I thought it was going to be at the only IMAX theater in New York City. And then as we were like on the bus on our way there, like, let me just double check that email. Turned out it was on the Limax in 42nd Street. But
Oh, good thing you checked.
yeah.
call it Limax. It's funny. I was telling someone that earlier today, and they said, "Oh, you mean like Little IMAX?" But I that one worked like L' IMAX, Little IMAX.
I hadn't even heard of that before.
It's basically the little IMAX ones are still some pretty impressive screens, but they're not quite on the level of the real IMAX theaters. But
Sure.
they like having their branding out there. So sometimes people call the ones that aren't like really full IMAX sort of the IMAX that is a lie. So we call it Limax.
Liar.
Ah, okay.
But I still had a great time seeing it. I would say, I agree with you. Begonia was good. It's probably though my least favorite of the last 3 or 4 Yorgos Lanthimos movies. I liked it a lot, but I don't think I liked it as much as Kinds of Kindness or Poor Things. But
Well, it's
still enjoyed it.
I went to I enjoyed it, and I was like, you know what, because I wasn't super high on Poor Things.
Poor Things.
Okay. But I was like, well, let me go back, and I watched The Lobster, and I wasn't that high on that either. So,
Okay, I love that movie. Yeah,
I mean, as far as originality goes, I mean that it knocks it out of the park, because even Begonia was like, what just happened?
I'm gonna say
very original.
it's been out long enough that I think I can do a slightly cryptic spoiler for it. Let's just say. But he's not the only one listening. Hopefully,
That's true.
hopefully
I'm not
someone's
the only one
downloading
listening.
Oh, that's right.
Other
We're
people-
on the air.
yeah.
We're live.
I would say that if I were not watching a Yorgos Lanthimos movie, the ending would have completely surprised me. But because it was him,
right.
I saw it coming a little bit. I was thinking, not necessarily I was sure that was going to happen, but like, oh, wouldn't it be great if that happened? What
Yeah,
happened
I
at
was
the
kind of
end?
hoping for
And
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it had some great violence in it too. Some
it did.
good stuff.
Always looking for some good
If you like
violence.
film violence,
But the one I've been wanting to ask you about specifically is Song
Oh,
Song
boy.
Blue.
I did watch Song Song Blue,
Yeah, I figured you might.
and
Because
I
I know you're a
liked
big
it
Neil
because
Diamond fan.
it was an original. It was a true story based on a true story. Yeah, it's crazy. This guy, I'll give you a spoiler. The guy, the Hugh Jackman character, just has heart attacks, and
Yeah.
then just sort of gets it together and goes
Yeah.
on with his life.
Ultimately, that wasn't a healthy decision to deal with it that way. But yeah,
He's mowing the lawn and he's like, "Oh, something's happening." I'm like, "Oh, he's having a heart attack," and then he's like, "Nobody saw." Okay, let's
Yeah.
move on. Maybe a comment on
Okay.
our healthcare system.
Well,
Maybe so.
probably true.
It was a fun concept, fun movie. But I
Maybe
was like, this isn't going to end well. I don't think.
both a commentary on a healthcare system and on fragile masculinity.
Yes. And
He can't admit that he's in pain.
Did you see Roofman? I know that's a little bit on the off.
I haven't seen that one
the
now.
award season's topic, but it's also based on a true story.
Oh,
Where the guy he's a criminal and he hides in a Toys R Us and he successfully lives in this Toys R Us for like
Okay.
a year or something,
Intriguing.
and it's like you just know this isn't going to end well. No, because it's based on a true story. It's not like he's not going to get away with this.
I might check that one out.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I don't always like Channing Tatum.
Right. No, he's good in this. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, good. The two that surprised me the most were probably, Sinners was great. I kind of felt like I didn't know everything how it would all play out. There were a few surprises in it, but I still was like, this is as great as I thought it would be.
Yeah,
but the two that surprised me the most were Blue Moon, and Weapons.
Oh, okay.
Weapons is fun. I have not seen Blue Moon yet, although I saw a clip from it today on TikTok, and they show that it's about Rogers and Hart, right?
Yes.
More about Hart than about Rogers.
It's about Hart, but he's in this particular clip. He's in it with Rogers, and they took a photo, and they show that Rogers looks like he's like 6'4", and then Hart is like 5'5",
because he was
this
a
huge
tiny
height difference. And I'm like looking at these actors like, I don't think that's how that is. So they must have.
But when you watch the movie, it is pretty incredible the way they convince you that Ethan Hawke is short in this thing.
Yeah,
and, I mean, they continue that throughout.
I was like, I've met Ethan Hawke. So I've played basketball with him once, so I know he's relatively tall. I think
right, but they wanted to be historically accurate to his size. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'd seen the trailer for it several times, but I still wasn't prepared for the kind of movie I was going to watch.
Okay.
It's basically it's all done kind of in real time. You've noticed all the clips in the trailer are all kind of at this bar. Well, that's Sardi's, and it's opening night of Oklahoma, and it's basically the first thing that Rogers did without Hart. And Hart is seeing things pass him by because of various fuck ups he's done, and he's worried that maybe his career's over. But the entire movie takes place in basically real time. In that one location that night.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll check it out tonight. I do.
Yeah, you should have a screener.
Where does it? Oh, it's screeners. It's not streaming yet.
Yeah, industry folk.
It is streaming.
I would have loved to have seen it in it.
It's on. I think it's on Netflix. I saw.
Is it? Okay.
I think it came out today. It's on one of them.
Oh, nice.
I might have misseen that being on Amazon or something, but.
Yeah, I saw it on the industry app, but I'm glad to hear that it's getting out there a little more because it deserves to be seen.
Yeah, and I love Linklater. I mean. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the most, he's not exactly what you call an auteur, but he is one of the most versatile guys out there because you can't really tell from one movie to another whether it's him. Because he did 2 movies last year. He did that one, and he also did the Nouvelle Vague.
And that's out there on the internet too. That's wild.
Which is done. It was about the making of the movie Breathless, one of the first big ones. When it was Truffaut, not Truffaut. I can't think of the director's name, but it was the director, Jean-Luc
Godard. No.
Yeah, I think it's Godard. It was Godard's first movie, wasn't it?
Okay. I can't confirm
but it's all done about the making of it. But he also shot it physically they didn't use the same kind of techniques as far as the way it was shot, but that she shot it to look like that movies of that time, and it's all in French.
Cool.
Yeah, that's wild.
So a couple of really good experiments from him last year.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really awesome.
I mean, he did the most incredible experiment with Boyhood.
Well, yeah.
Where he made a movie over 12 years?
Right. And then also the Before trilogy.
Oh yeah,
all 3 of those. Yeah. And all with Ethan Hawke. So that's why they work so well together.
And the original Dazed and Confused is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah,
I recommend Beer Wonder.
Put it on my list. Dazed and Confused, I'm aware of.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I just turned on Criterion 20. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Boyhood, I'm intrigued by. I've heard of that one spoken of really highly. Yes. I just haven't taken the time to watch it. So.
Yeah, I absolutely recommend it as well. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched Marty Supreme. You watched that?
I did. I saw that in the theater a couple days before the nominations came out. Yeah, have you ever seen any of the other Safdie brother movies?
Like Uncut Gems?
Uncut Gems?
No.
They definitely have a style. Oh, this is a Safdie brother movie as opposed to a Safdie brothers movie.
Just one brother.
Just one brother. They're making movies on their own now. Well, because they did Uncut Gems, and there was
Ethan directed it.
Yeah, no, this is Benny and Josh, I think.
Benny and Josh. Yeah, Josh directed.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he directed that one, and Benny directed The Smashing Machine, which I haven't seen, but
Oh, no kidding. Okay, and those
Yeah.
are both out. Yeah. all
but I
right.
would also say another one I saw called "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You." It was
Yes,
done
that's
by
on
a
my
woman
list,
who
too.
is connected to their universe. And if you see Uncut Gems and Marty Supreme, and If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, you do have a similar frenetic intensity to them.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Sort of like this, kind of they grab you by the shirt collar and really don't let you go until the end of the movie.
I do love Rose
although
Byrne. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You also has a nice little element of dreamlike quality as well. So you're not really sure. It's very much from one character's point of view, and some weird things happen. It's like, is this really happening? Or because her character basically never sleeps.
Oh gosh.
And they talk about dreams occasionally. So I'm like, is this a dream? Is she? And it's also done almost completely just like extreme close up on her almost the entire time.
For more.
Oh,
Crowley
cool.
here.
All right. Well, I think we're leaving Beer Wonder out too much to get too much more detailed into the film talk. But I have no predictions for the award season, by the way.
And this has been Film Talk with your beer
Pints-
Avengers.
Pick some pints.
Right? Pick some
Pick some
pints.
pints. Yeah, we're
Pick some
trademarking.
pints.
that.
Yeah, that
Or
was
maybe
good.
you do have another couple of. Oh, that's
Should've
right.
had a
Well, I know
theme
you.
song.
There was one other thing that got no award. We got a theme song for it.
Oh, well, of course, pick some
excited
pints. is
to
the thing, though.
We
Yeah.
got picks and pints. Picks, pints, picks, and pints.
There we
Love
go.
it. Oh my gosh.
I know there's one movie that got no award love, but I don't know if that's the one you were about to mention.
You mean Wicked?
Yeah, Wicked
Wicked
Part
the
2.
sequel. I haven't watched that yet, but I do want to watch it.
Yeah. Well, so here's
Uh,
the thing: if you've seen the show, the first act is great, and the second act is good because the first act was good. And so, if you take
Right.
the second act, and you just make it its own thing, it's like, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you have to watch the first movie first. I
Well,
assume.
right?
Well, you do. And I thought the first movie was watchable, but not great.
Yeah,
And the second movie is less watchable
exactly.
and not
And-
even really that good.
And hence why even they didn't get costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
So-
left in the dust on that one. Yeah.
They did. Well, look, here's the thing: they made plenty of money, and they're now going to. Apparently, there is going to be a Wicked cinematic universe, is what I'm hearing.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
That Universal is going to make.
So they'll make even more shittier knockoffs
Exactly.
in that
And there will
realm.
probably be rides at Universal Studios, and you can meet Galinda and what's her name?
Well, you
Elphaba.
know, depending on which one of the streaming services winds up owning it, they'll be coming out with a new series
Peacock.
every month. Just like it's
Peacock
on
owns
Peacock.
it.
So Peacock is going to be doing every month. There's going to be another shitty or mediocre series. Some lots of mid TV will be inspired by the Wicked
It's a
franchise.
mid TV.
That's what they call it. Yeah, have you
are we-
not heard mid TV before?
You know, we're hip to the Gen Zs now. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, are the
I've
Z's?
not heard that term.
Are they the ones who started mid?
I
Yeah,
think.
mid-
Well,
might
they've
have been
claimed it now.
millennials, honestly.
I think it might have been millennials, but I think that the Gen Zs have claimed it. At least we're not like
Okay.
6-7ing or chicken banana-ing here. So
Right, but I think mid.
Yeah, we
mid
would
is
say
just
maybe
it's-
meh. We'd say meh.
we'd say meh.
Right. I think mid is kind of a new version of that, and I because mid for me meh has more of an overall negative connotation. Like whatever.
Right.
Mid is like it's I think mid generally is like it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
Did it
okay.
suck? No, but it's fine. Like I would say like 80% of all Netflix shows are kind of mid.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
yeah, did you
fair.
watch that one? Oh yeah, the pilot was great, and then I kept
kinda
watching it, and now I watched that thing, and so I just watched it. And you don't really say much more than that. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. I saw
Well,
it.
not mid is if you're enjoying being sent back to Westeros, a Night of the Seven Kingdoms is great.
I'm 2 episodes into it, so yeah.
Oh, it's so good,
and I like
they-
that the episodes are short too.
They're so short, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, except that you want to see more and more.
Right.
But,
Sure.
yeah,
Well, that's why
excellent.
I'm not
Really
as
well
caught up
done.
as you are, because I'm thinking like, I'll get to those, and I'll probably watch like 2 or 3 in a row.
Mm,
Well, that's. I mean, look.
that'll be
what-
fun.
what- that sounds like a binge adventure.
Yeah,
Yes,
We're-
very
and-
bingeable.
And you
binge
might
venture.
a binge venture. There we go. The binge ventures. But you. It sounds like something like that. You might want a nicely barrel aged beer.
Yes,
Oh,
fair.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm still working on this one for now. I might actually have one of those coming up soon, but I
Yeah.
know you're segueing to something a little more beer related. Although I had beers at many of these movies we talked about, so
Yes, I'm sure you
I
did,
should
and
have
I
I
would
should
hope
have
you
talked
did.
about that one. Yeah, not at the industry screenings. You can't get beers there, but they're
Oh,
free,
okay.
so it's
Well,
great. Yeah. A couple weeks back, I believe it was on January 24th. The Belgian Babe and I went to the. Oh, I can't. I was hoping the numbers on here because I've got the list here, but I don't know what number of a barrel aged beer fest is. But this is the annual Gun Hill Barrel Aged Fest.
Yes, we haven't talked about
Oh
that.
yeah,
No.
yeah, no.
No, and because I went about a week after our last recording, and yeah, they have it. They have it every. I think the first one was in 2020. They didn't do it in 2021 for obvious reasons. It's in January, so that's where they were able to do it in 2020. But I've been to it every year since then. The last 2 years they've been doing it at their especially because they don't have their space in the Bronx anymore, but they are
Right.
at Industry City in Brooklyn, which actually is a better space for it. It's really good. This
That's
year,
a
I think
great
it was
room.
a slightly smaller number of places, but still plenty of tasting to have. I'm kind of starting to really appreciate the smaller ones because that means okay, now I can try everything.
Right.
And unfortunately, I didn't take notes here, but I definitely had a good. I think I had a higher percentage of the ones here. I found that, like in the past, because there've been so many, I've been avoiding the ones that aren't specifically my wheelhouse. And this one, I was able to sort of extend a little beyond that. So, like, there was a Flemish Red from one place.
Ooh.
There's even a couple of sours that I tried. But one, in fact, the bonus for being a VIP this time was this peach aged sour they have.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
And Dave Lopez, he told me who's the owner and brewer of Gun Hill. He said you might want to age it a couple of months.
Really?
So yeah. So I've got that doing that. Yeah, but the name of
In the
that one,
cellar.
yeah, is the Peach Assault, and that is a
Okay.
sour ale with peaches. Rested. I haven't seen that before for age, but I assume that's what it means.
Condition.
In Fort Hamilton bourbon barrels. So Fort Hamilton is the distillery that is also an Industry City, and they always have a presence there as
It's
well.
a peach sour that's bourbon barrel aged.
Yes, with yeah.
Wow.
And I believe I did have a taste of it at the bar, but I'm looking forward to having that whole bottle at some point. Another real highlight I found there, we've had on the show a couple times, is Alternate Ending Beer Company. I first visited there a few years ago on it was the Jersey Shore City Brew Tours tour. They're basically they're in an old movie theater. They repurposed an old movie theater as a brewery. And so a lot of their beers are named after movies. This one, I'm not sure where the title comes from, but they had a beer called Silver Tuna Porter. And this is a version of that is called Tuna's Revenge. This is great. It was the barrel aged porter with Vietnamese cinnamon, freshly ground. What am I looking for? It's
There's nutmeg in here.
that's right.
that-
There was
that's
some
so nice.
nutmeg in
Yeah,
there.
I like that.
Brown sugar, with a barrel aged stout that had been resting patiently in oak. And then they gave it a final touch of extra cinnamon and
I think there's nutmeg in this.
that's right, more
Goodness.
nutmeg. So it
More
was
nutmeg.
it was and an 8.5% was a really nice one. But they had
Fun.
a lot of great stuff there. But they always do, even when they're not doing a festival. So go out and visit Gun Hill. It's weird that I only get. I guess it's because of the location. I only get out there like for the festival every year, but I often see their stuff on Instagram and say, "Yeah, I got to go there."
Yeah, it's not that hard to get to. I guess
it's a
but
hike,
if it's on the weekend, yeah, it's kind of annoying. But
For me, it's about an hour plus from where I am.
yeah. Oh,
But a lot
New
of
York.
places are in that hour range. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's funny that
it's one of the few times I go out to breakfast because I have to, that whole thing we talked about we really talked it to death on the Belgian tour about how that's when you're going out for early day drinking that absolutely you got to have some food before you go there.
Most important meal of the day. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I still don't think that's true, but it is on those days.
Yeah, I
It
say
is
every
important,
day,
yes.
actually.
Most important
drinking.
meal of that day. Yeah.
Of that day. Yes. Of that specific day.
Right on. Well, we're looking forward to going to our our Golden Mile
Golden Mile.
crawl in
Yes,
Dayton.
I'm very
We
much.
still got a while
we-
before it's happening, but it's actually we're almost to March, and then after that it's going to be April, and that's when we're doing it.
I know.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that.
When you're my
and,
age, these months go by quickly.
yeah. So
what I
when you're
hear.
my age, they go by almost as quickly.
No, just
when you're-
almost.
And when you're my age, they crawl.
no. You're
But still a
old
whole
now,
lot
too.
faster than when you're younger than your age. Yeah.
That's true. That is true. No, it is.
Right
I was looking at the calendar and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get my tickets to come to join everybody. So
But yes, I still have not booked my because of I don't know if we talked about this on the last thing, but Huck and Cider Girl booked a side trip to Cleveland at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I'm going to be joining them there, and hopefully Belgian Babe will as well.
Yes.
But looking forward to that. But yeah, the whole weekend in Dayton, we've got a wonderful place booked right off of the right on the trail of the Golden Mile. So
yeah,
will be very easy to stagger
We
back
can
there at the
stumble
end of the
back,
night.
And I have crawls planned for Cleveland. Well,
love it.
Oh, cool.
there's two, but one is I think preferable, and there's one downtown, like where we're staying, but the other one is in an area called Ohio City, I think,
Okay.
which is the neighborhood, the Ohio district, I guess.
Yes. Okay.
But there's just there's 5 breweries within walking distance of each other.
Cool.
So yeah, that could be a good crawl,
That'll be fun.
and hopefully we'll pull that off.
Yes, I'm still doing my best to figure out my specific arrival date, but the plan is to be joining you guys in the Cleve.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
so
cool.
great.
Oh, good.
The fold, the Cleve.
The Cleve. It's the Cleveland, if you will.
It is the land of cleavage. Wait.
It could be. I don't
Well,
know.
it should be. Yeah, I don't. We should. Look that up.
Yeah.
Because apparently Cleveland rocks. I hear.
That's what
Now,
I
I
heard.
went to Cleveland once. I did a commercial
Oh,
for the Ohio Lottery. This is one of my first big jobs that I got. It was the first big job I got. It was a local ad, and I went to Cleveland to film it. And the actress, she was a New York actor. We were. I don't think we really went to the city. We were at a hotel that was outside the city, and then we got brought to the studio, and I think the studio was in a house. It was a house because we were the world's biggest Wheel of Fortune fans.
oh, that's outstanding, and
we-
also fitting for you.
And so we would we named our kids Pat and Vanna, and we had a dog named Vowel, and and we would spin for our dinner. So that was the big
That was the bit.
reveal in the commercial, was that it would be the wheel is the dining room table, and we'd spin it, and I go, come on, pot roast,
Oh my god.
That was my first big job in Ohio. So maybe I'm famous in Cleveland.
Well,
Well, despite growing up in Dayton, I've never been to Cleveland. Although, if I go by the Tennessee Williams quote, I guess I have. I think
Okay.
you guys know what the Tennessee Williams quote about how many cities there are.
well,
Oh yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Everything else is Cleveland.
Vaguely.
New York, San
Yeah, it
Francisco.
says there's
and-
3 cities. Yeah, 3 New York, New Orleans, and San Francisco. Everywhere else is Cleveland.
Cleveland. Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Well,
goodness. You could be our tour guide then.
There we go. Well, I think you guys have been there too.
Well, I recently went
so,
to
yeah.
Columbus a few years ago, and
I have been there. Yeah.
I've even been to Akron
I've been to Cincy.
and Cincinnati. We went there to the
Cincinnati's a
Cincinnati
good time.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Sure.
But looking forward to Dayton.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, Dayton's a
excellent.
good time. Well, and here's the thing. I know that we've been assigning the captain adventures because you have this pass that's going to take you
Yes,
across
and
the-
I've not gotten any assignments yet, or recommendations, or whatever we're calling them.
but I have an opportunity for a focused assignment. I'm going to be heading off to a magical land deep in the south known as Tampa,
Aha.
and I'll be there for a whopping 24 hours. I'm doing a thing down there, so I can't be drunk at the end of it. But
Right.
I have a full day prior, or basically like half a day prior, and an entire morning to do important research on behalf of the Beer Avengers. And so
Excellent.
I am taking assignments for Tampa.
Oh, fantastic.
All right. I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Tampa this past year, but
Oh yes,
It
for
was the zoo conference, and
zoo
then
conference,
we didn't have
yeah.
the funding.
Yeah,
We did
it's
not
one of
go.
those places where I lived in Orlando for like 3 years. Didn't spend a lot of time in Tampa, although I did spend some significant amount of time in St. Petersburg,
which
or
is
more
just across the
specifically.
bridge.
So yeah, so I guess I probably drove through it plenty of
Yeah.
times. There's a Renaissance festival in Largo
Oh, okay.
that I did one. It's like in February, because in Florida you can do a Renaissance festival in February,
Sure, of course, obviously.
and I was a mud beggar there.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we talked about that.
Which is funny because I think that mud begging is on its way out. It used to be a staple at Renaissance festivals,
Huh.
but I know they still have it at the Ohio Renaissance Festival. But I'm not aware of any other places, because everyone's like, oh, I'm just surprised because it was a real, like, it might be a dying art.
Oh well,
So go to the Ohio Fair and see it
I
while you still
guess.
c'est
can.
la vie.
Yeah, c'est la vie. That's hard times for mud beggars out there. It's hard out there
or,
for a mud
or
beggar.
good times for the few that are, because it's the people
They're
who go
making-
to see them still
They're
definitely
making all the
appreciate
money.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Tampa, all right. That's a difficult one.
Yeah, well, there is, from what I understand, at least one like staple of the Tampa beer
Right.
scene.
That's Cigar City, right?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Which is right, actually close to where I'm going to be staying.
Nice.
Oh well, there you
So-
go. Well, you got to check
so-
that out.
So yeah, I have every intention of doing some investigation there. But I'm also just curious what else is there. Is a Tampa Brewing Company. There's a couple places in St. Pete. But I'm taking recommendations from the Beer Avengers sphere. So in the event that
I'm going to
people
tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something that worked really well for me when I was in New Orleans. Because
Yeah.
when I was in New Orleans, I wasn't sure where to go for breweries. Huck had given me a really good choice, and I went into the one. It was a wonderful choice, and I was still trying to piece together which places I should go.
right
And so what I did was I asked the people at that brewery,
Right.
said
Mm,
where are the can't miss
That's
places here,
smart.
because like we can do a lot looking at Reddit and Google and all of that,
Yeah.
but the people who are pouring the beer, even if it's a pretty well known, practically a macro brew,
yeah,
the bartenders there will
They know their
know
stuff.
where to
Oh,
go
yeah.
for the beer
For
scene
sure.
that's happening in Tampa.
definitely. That's a great.
So make that your first stop.
Now you're
Well,
staying
obviously.
downtown. Are you staying in downtown Tampa?
Oh no, I am staying right next to the airport, which is
Oh.
great because it's like a 10-minute drive from, and I have a car, so I will be like a 10-minute drive from Cigar City, and it's right by the bridge to take me over to St. Pete. So
Yeah, because I'm just looking at the map. There's a lot.
yeah, there's a good amount.
There's a good amount, and
There's
this
things
one
happening.
stuck out to me. It's got a 5.0 here. Sky Puppy.
Oh, woof woof.
I want to
sounds
look
like
at
a
their
nice one.
logo. I don't know.
I don't know what you do with a Sky Puppy, but I'm sure we could figure something out.
Oh, a Sky Puppy refers to bats.
Oh, that also
Okay.
fits.
Oh, Angry Chair is an interesting one.
Oh, is Angry Chair
although
in Tampa?
It looks that way, because like I said, I'm looking at a Reddit thread from 2 years ago, but that was the first one I saw that I recognized. I mean, sometimes they have some really interesting imperial stouts. Some of them are a little
Yes.
too sweet for my taste, but
Sure.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
I've had
that's
some
that, I
nice
would
stuff.
say right away, but that's on your list. Angry Chair for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
That's nationally known in craft beer
Yeah.
circles. And of course, Sky Puppy. Now you have to go to that.
Right, definitely.
So you go. You got 3 right there.
I know.
Scar City.
That is a
What
perfect,
I do,
Yeah.
my method
Yes.
is I go to Google Maps. I try to have them by rating, like who's getting
Mhm.
the highest rating, and then I look
Right.
at their website.
Okay.
Then there's some red flags, 12-ounce cans.
right.
That's a red flag. It doesn't mean it's gonna
Unless
be
it's
bad.
Rockaway. We're not looking at you, Rockaway.
No, not it can still
We
be
believe
good.
in you, Rockaway.
But Rockaway does 16 ounce too.
That's true.
But
They do.
Another one is if they don't give the beers names. You know, if
okay.
they say we have the porter, we have the red ale, we have the
Yep.
hazy IPA. If there's no names, that's
Although
I'm not saying
again,
that's gonna be
Ebbs has
bad.
made an art out of that. Ebbs has made an art out of that. I like their stuff, but yeah,
yeah. It's like some people
they're making
they're-
a statement about minimalism with them, I think. But
these
yeah.
aren't
Yeah, it's true.
rules per se, but they're just like
They're very good
Scroll and
guidelines.
you
No, I agree with
Strong
you.
please.
suggestions.
Yeah.
and there's also you can look at, people.
See, I'm a pedant, so I always have to bring up the exception that proves the rule. So
right? But the sometimes like I said, tap rooms can be very charming.
Yeah.
And have great food, and maybe the beer is not great, but the experience is still something that's enjoyable. So you got to look at all aspects of it.
Yeah. It takes work to be a true beer venger.
And
Not a lot.
speaking of
It's
tap
not a lot of
rooms,
work. And
speaking of
I always
tap
look at
rooms-
what's within walking distance of each other.
That's work. That's effort.
speaking of tap rooms, my glass is empty, so I have another
Oh.
pour I have to do.
Please do.
Now it's interesting. As I think a lot of people listen to this know, I'm in walking distance from the Single Cut tap room.
Correct.
And I was thinking what Beer Wonder was talking about a couple months ago,
Mhm.
bringing that Five Boroughs brew that he thought was one we'd had on the show. It turned out it wasn't, but I started to get
Yes.
the idea of like nostalgia pours, and they came up
Oh yeah.
with one that was like one of our earliest things. I'm not going to say what it is in case, but it was one that I actually been saving it, and other things keep jumping the line in front of it. We first had because I'd been to New Orleans, I brought a great beer back from New Orleans because
Right,
my brother-in-law and
right.
sister had brought me a great beer from Vermont, put that in there, and so I was
Mhm.
saving this one beer to have. And then I looked at Single Cut's Instagram last week, and I
Oh,
said,
boy.
"Oh no, something's jumping the line again."
Oh boy.
Because they
Very exciting.
have Heavy Boots of Lead,
Oh wow. Okay.
but barrel aged
Wow. Oh,
with
boy.
coffee, light oak, pure cacao, and vanilla. Basically, the same
Wow.
same basic ABV, 11% as the regular one,
Uh-huh,
but Heavy Boots of Lead, which is their trademark imperial stout with this extra cool stuff. So I had to have this. So
yeah. My
the one I'm
goodness.
not mentioning, I didn't mention it, so it's a surprise if we ever do actually get to it. I'm still have that in there, but this is one I picked up 2 4-packs of it last week, and it's already almost half gone. All right, here we go.
Wow. I mean, I'm jealous of this.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. My goodness.
Very subtle head there. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is nice.
we go.
HBOL
Mm.
or HBL if you want to leave out the of.
That's right. And what's really interesting about this one is the coffee and the barrel together make it almost taste like that imperial brown I was talking about, in the sense that it's like it's almost like a coffee liqueur, like a Frangelico or something like that.
Snap!
Right.
All right.
That's
Like
cool.
not like Kahlua, but more like Frangelico. But yeah, it's a really nice sipping 11% barrel aged stout.
Lovely. Very cool. Yeah, I don't think, given the time, I'm going to make it to a second pour today. But
because
I am having a
you
second
brought
pour.
such a what was that, a 32-ounce growler you have there? Crowler you have there? Yeah, that can take a bit to go through. I have been there, my friend.
I'm enjoying it though. Yeah, so I got off the dry January wagon. I have when the last time we met, I believe it was before I had my surgery. Is that right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
How'd
'cause I
that
had-
go?
I went great.
Okay.
I was
Good.
very impressed by the surgeon. Not a lot of pain. After 2 weeks, I felt like I was fine, and then 3 weeks, he said, "Yeah, you can do whatever you want now." And the scar's healing quickly. It's been great, and I feel a lot better too. When your
Okay.
intestines are kind of coming out of your, they're kind of making their way out of their lining. It's not a pleasant
uncomfortable,
feeling.
Yeah, that
it's
sounds
a little
like not a lot of fun.
Yeah, so they shoved that stuff back in there, and I only got one death threat the whole time I was convalescing, so that's good.
Thank goodness.
But I got back on the wagon on January 31st,
Okay, good.
and my first beer, we went to Mad Duck over here, which is the local place, and I got the Fremont Dark Star. That's a great beer to come back.
Oh
home
yeah,
to.
yeah.
It's so pretty in the glass too. So that was nice. And then we went over to our friend's house, Serzan and Rye Guy, and I'm digging in their fridge because they just have this. They have all these beers in their fridge that they collect, and they're like, I said, "Oh, try this, try that." There was a couple of imperial stouts. We did have one, and then Serzan's like, "Oh, you know what? There's one in a box. Grab the one that's in a box there."
Oh.
And we get the box, and this is actually I saw somebody on. We have this. I don't know why I haven't invited you to this on Facebook. I don't see you on Facebook too much, but we have Foam Forum is this.
Yes, you
this
did
beer-
invite me to that. I've been
beer
following
meetup.
that.
I invited the
Yeah.
captain, and basically the brother-in-law is a big contributor to that. But anyway, I saw somebody posted that they had the same beer. It was Kirkland,
Oh wow.
the Kirkland Imperial Stout, barrel aged Imperial Stout, but it's Deschutes
Oh,
Okay.
brewery. But I tell you,
So Kirkland Costco contracts them to make that one.
yeah, and I honestly, you might have seen it. I posted on our Instagram stories. It was on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, vintage ale. It was a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout vintage ale. They call it Kirkland, and it's Deschutes Brewing, 2025. Nice. You know, I don't remember the ABV. It was high, but it was very. I actually got pretty buzzed on my first night back.
Good.
Just because we kept trying these big stouts. But it's funny. There's I've seen these videos online where they say, "Does it Kirkland?" Which is they compare Grey Goose vodka to the Kirkland vodka, and then people can't. They do blind taste tests, and nobody can tell the difference.
Right. Yeah.
So
I've heard that. I've heard
this
I've
does
heard-
Kirkland. This
I've never been inside a Costco, but I worked for a while. I was working for a theater company, and we would stock our bar with Kirkland beers. Had a few really good ones there. Yeah,
okay.
no notes. Some really good stuff.
Yeah. Then they sell regular in Costco. They sell
Normal. Yeah.
Modelo and
Branded beers that we
Budweiser
know.
and stuff.
Of course they do.
You get
Of course
all
they
that
do.
stuff. And some craft, but not a whole lot. But yeah, that was good. And then I went out last night. But I went out and I got back on the comedy. I had done stand-up last night, which I hadn't done since December. So that was nice. I had a few beers. I had a nice can of beer, the Copper Gate Pilsner brewed with Hersbrucker and Saaz hops from our friends at There Does Not Exist. That was excellent.
Oh, cool.
And a couple of Death and Taxes from Moonlight, of course. Yeah, nothing. Not too many exciting beers to report. Pine and Palm, obviously was a highlight. Yeah. So glad to be back on the beers again. Oh,
On the wagon.
you know what's funny? The other day I got this. Let me get see this. Defara frozen
Defara.
pizza.
Oh wow. And how was it?
It was frozen pizza.
Well, yeah.
You know, now if you don't know, Defara is like the old school Brooklyn pizzeria that was
Yes.
considered the best in New York on
Right.
a lot of people's lists. Though that was due to the chef who had died a few years ago. So
Right, yeah.
since he's gone, his inheritors have taken the name and
Correct.
they're running with it and making money off it rather than just the one pizzeria where the guy makes one pizza that takes 20 minutes, then he makes another pizza, so it was a very exclusive club to get a Defara pizza, but now everyone can have it. They may have been some I had it last night. It was maybe reminiscent of Brooklyn. Maybe the sauce had a little bit of that flavor, but it was a frozen pizza. I mean, the crust was not.
Did you feel the
good.
disdain? Did you feel the anger of the person who made it through the sauce at you? Just their judgment and their beanie?
There may have been a bit of that. Yeah,
Good.
it was a bit.
As it should be.
I did feel that. They're like, you're going to enjoy this crust. I'm like, no, I'm not. It was good
And
though, because then I ended up not eating a lot of the crust, which is, good for my weight.
Frozen pizzas were such a staple of my childhood, and I cannot remember the last time I bought one.
No?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy one, but this was Defara, so I went for it.
No, it's certainly worth a one-time experiment. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I rarely eat pizza in general for whatever reason. Probably for the same reason you were talking about, because I'm old and fat.
I love pizza. That's the thing. I have to
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
schedule my
But I
pizza
also, but I avoid it to a degree. It's usually the dollar slice, which in New York is getting close to $2 now. But,
I know. It's rude. It's very rude.
Well,
But
last
like,
time I had a
there
dollar
was-
slice, I wasn't happy with the crust, but it's a
Two
dollar.
Two Brothers Pizza on St. Mark's. It was always very reliable. I always
know.
felt that was worth my dollar. I only spent $1, and I was, for a brief time, not hungry anymore.
Yeah. And you got to support Two Brothers.
Yeah, Two Brothers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel of all the dollar slice places in New York, they're the ones that I could rely on more than any others.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's just how I felt.
Well, I got to feed this dog here. He's getting hungry.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we won't go on too much longer. So I guess we talked about your Tampa trip. So you guys don't have any suggestions yet for where I should go on my super go wild pass. I haven't made any plans.
I wanted to do it like I said. I didn't know if I didn't say it on air, but Cider Girls went to Disneyland today.
Okay.
Yeah.
With her family, and I magically got out of it, which is I think I get out of it every other time. That's sort of my.
Okay.
It's not like I'm not going to ever go to Disneyland because I'm going to. It's going to happen. I went last summer, but that was because my family was here. We only went to California Adventure. Anyway, they go a lot. They like it.
They're officially adult Disney
they're
people.
Not only grown people, they're older people, people in their 70s that are they love going to Disneyland.
Adult Disney people are a thing. Yeah,
it's a thing. And the Finkus, which is Bricken's mother's name, the Finkus family are Disney adults.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Disney adults. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know why I said. Yeah.
And
Disney adult people.
And Cider Girl is like, she's like top of the list. Although she doesn't do the costuming.
Yeah,
that so many of the Disney adults do, with the ears and the matching outfits and stuff.
Right.
She is the expert on the rides, what time to get in line, when to go to this, do this first, do that first, what time to get there. She's all about it. And I have been to Disneyland about 7 times. Okay. So, I didn't need to go again after the first, which I was 9, and that was fun. In 1976.
Sure. When you were 8, 10.
And I remember it was 9. 76 because there was a bicentennial theme. I don't know if you remember, Mickey and Mickey would have the fife and Goofy would play the drum.
That's very America. Well, we're almost at 250, y'all.
Yeah. Look how we're celebrating it.
Oh, the country.
It's the 250th year. We might be the last one. Who knows?
Is that the sesquicentennial or
Susquehanna Centennial? No.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to open this door.
I don't know. It's like the whole notion of the end of all of it. It was very strange. Yesterday, in our world, we were watching Pam Bondi defend the murderous people in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. And she kept referring to Donald Trump as the greatest president in the history of America.
Yeah,
amazing.
The sycophants, he never stops, never lets up. Well, you're going after. It's wild.
And the fact that the stock market is hitting record highs, and that is the ultimate meme now on the interwebs. With
right, even though it's dipping a lot this week.
But
today it took a dive. Yeah.
And you know what?
But you're not wrong. It is going up. It's generally going up. Yeah.
It's generally going up. But also that has become now on the interwebs the youth's explanation for everything. Oh, I can't pay my rent. The answer is, please pay your rent. The stock market is up to 50,000 or 50,000 or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's those conditions helped me quit my job. I'll fully admit that, but I also we're paying another price for it.
Indeed.
Sure are, yeah.
And those are more reasons to drink.
Exactly. So no, you're mentioning though the whole Disney adult thing and in reference to where I might go.
Oh, and I was gonna was gonna say that I thought that would have been a good opportunity for you and I to meet up in Vegas or something, but
right.
Time has passed. But another time.
Well, fortunately Vegas is still there.
Or Florida. If you were to go to the Orlandos, you could send the Disney adults to Disney Adult, and we could just drink.
Oh my gosh! Well, that's great because I've done that in Anaheim.
Yeah.
I did it last summer. I spent this is the thing about our Disney Adult Cider Girl. She doesn't need other people with her to enjoy it.
Cool.
Which is not her
Which is the
MO.
perfect excuse for you not to
Usually
go,
she
yeah.
wants her enjoyment of things is to share them with other people. Disneyland, she's like, I'm fine. In fact,
She
you're
just
all
want you to
slowing
slow
me
her down. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when we got there last year, we did the full day with my family the next day. But that evening, when we got there about 5:00, she's like, "I'll see you later." She went into the park, and I went into the city to enjoy a few breweries. I'm sure I talked about that on the air. But Anaheim's a good town for beer.
Yeah.
Really good town for it.
Well, the progress
So-
I'm making with my Frontier stuff is
Yes.
I just keep planning. I keep looking at the website multiple times a day and trying to like put in possible dates. I also bought a backpack that will fit the whole thing perfectly. I bought a Chromebook that can fit inside that backpack. So if I'm out there and we ever want to do like remote things, I can do that. Unfortunately, I realized that it won't necessarily help me with entertainment on the plane because Chromebook seems to work better with an internet connection.
Uh-huh.
They have very
Not going to
limited-
get the no frills place, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
So I'm out-
You can download things to your phone.
Well, I'm not going to watch movies on my phone, but I can do it on my tablet. It doesn't hold the charge as long as it used to, but I can do that there and figure out something else for a little. But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm working my way towards it. But that doesn't mean I still don't want suggestions for anyone out there who wants it. We might start planning some trips together. And yeah, so that's
If
That's
people
where we are.
want to ship us to places to test the beer scene for them, where should they reach out to us about that?
Well, I mean, the most reliable thing, because as we've determined already, that we're compared to some people, Beer Wonder, who just turned 40 last year, is the youngest of all of us. So-
a year, 2 years ago, I'm 41.
Okay.
My back is hurting more.
You
so I
see
feel
how
like I'm
time goes
catching up.
by faster for us.
I know.
Well, let me rephrase that to make you feel more comfortable. Beer Wonder is in his 5th decade.
Thank
and
you.
he's the youngest
Thank
of all of
God.
us.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
That
that's what I
sounds a
needed.
lot better, doesn't it? Yeah,
It
he's in
really
his 5th decade.
It settles me.
And we are hip to the youths of today. However, the youths of today, and so really the best way is our email. That's
Yeah.
thebeervengers@gmail.com.
And don't be putting
not-
any of these emojis or these 6 7s or these banana chickens or these AIs in there. We don't do
And,
that.
and the reason for that is not that we can't see it on the social medias, the Instagram, the Facebook, the never Twitter anymore,
No.
because of that's we're there, but we're
We
not
are.
going to see it. We are technically there. I never deleted the account, but we're not going to see it. But the thing is, I don't have alerts set up for those things.
Yeah.
But I always get an alert on my phone for the emails. But please, if you want to send us a direct message at the Beer Vengers at Facebook or Instagram, we'll see it there.
Or in the metaverse.
If you're among the people, I'm looking at you, Laura, aka
Mhm.
Sweetie, who has
Yes.
my personal cell phone. I know I'll hear from you there. But beyond that, thebeervengers@gmail.com, especially if you're doing anything long form, is very reliable.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, and we don't always say this, but hey, like and subscribe, everyone.
Oh my God.
But
And
this is the
tell
weirdest-
someone. Tell someone about
We had
the Beercast.
Honestly, we every once in a while there's a strange spike. Like about a week ago, there was a 100 episodes got downloaded in a day,
Yeah,
Wow.
and
And
I know you think it's the aliens.
it is.
It's got to be the aliens because we know they're the ones. Half of them were from Hong Kong, I think.
Yeah,
and we know
exactly.
they're all using a Hong Kong VPN.
as they should be.
That's what I would
Yeah.
do if
Yeah.
I was an
If
alien.
I was the aliens, that's what I would be doing as well.
Yeah. Otherwise, you might be flagged as a domestic terrorist and shot in the head.
Yeah.
Ho!
Hey, everybody. Yeah.
Reasons not to kill yourself and to drink more.
Yes. Reasons not to snuff it. And searching for the meaning of life while we still have it.
Exactly. And with that, Huck,
Is that it? Is that the end of it? All right.
I
Huck,
feel-
play us out.
we're ending
yeah,
dark,
what-
but I like it.
Sure.
USA. Like I was saying it like a champ, but I just got
Murica? Yeah.
No, Team USA Olympics.
Yeah, and the shout out to the Olympians, that are work so hard to get there, and they have to apologize.
Especially
to
ones who
their
have the
government.
balls to still say things about that. This isn't really the greatest country right now.
Love it.
Love
it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also, I'm glad today it was announced that ICE is pulling out of Minneapolis. But let's just be really clear: fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE.
Yeah,
fuck Trump.
ICE. Fuck Trump. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And you can wear a mask if you want.
If you want to, yeah, that's fine.
Unless
All
you're
right, I'll play
ICE,
it.
then take the
Unless
fucking
you're
mask
ICE,
off.
then take the
Oh
fucking
yes, if
mask
you're
off.
yes, everyone except for ICE. You know, if you need this for your health, for your state of mind, yeah. We promise everyone it's almost over because right now Huck is going to play us out. Thanks everyone for listening.
Wait, let's do that again.
He's gonna pick up his mic now again, and now Huck is gonna play us out.
No, brother.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
With a beer Vengers, beer Vengers, beer Vengers.
We are the Beer Vengers.
Uh huh.